Also a few racist experience. I remember the first night I was in Europe, I had to Google what to expect traveling while black.
Oh, okay.
I had to Google that because I was getting so stared at, and that wasn't like I'd been to the UK. You know, UK is a cosmopolitan, so everybody and everything is there. But this time I was in Czech Republic, and personally, like I was roaming around Europe for like a month, and I can count the number of black girls I personally saw.
Hello everybody, you're welcome to Just for Women Africa. My name is Olale Kramasa, the founder of Just for Women Africa. And before we start the show, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, tell your friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today we're going to be doing traveling. We have with us a traveling entrepreneur in the name of Akosus.
Hi, aka the area girl with Brandon, by the way.
You're welcome to the show, Akosus.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, I'm sure a lot of people know you. I don't know whether you need to introduce yourself. But just for viewers who are seeing you for the first time, just tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Akosus, like he mentioned, aka the area girl with Brandon. I'm a travel blogger and entrepreneur. I'm very passionate about domestic travel and promoting that to the Ghanaians so that Ghanaians enjoy their country as well. And also, you know, traveling the world and sharing my experiences as a Ghanaian with the Akosus passport, the joys and struggles that come with that. I believe information is so powerful and has an impact, and everybody has a unique story to share. So I'm definitely very passionate about sharing content online. Yeah.
All right, that's good. Looking at your profile, you traveled the whole of Ghana in what, 32 days?
Yes, I did a backpacking trip around Ghana within 32 days. Yeah.
Can you just tell us about that in brief? When was that, by the way?
I think it was 2015.
Okay.
I think I've forgotten, but I think it was 2015 between July and August. I solo backpacked. It was one of those years that I've been planning this thing for a while. Like the people that I worked with knew that I've been planning this. Everybody, you know that thing when you're starting, someone's like, everybody wants to join, but in the stuff with only you. And it was one of those years that I needed a win. So I wanted to do something big. And I had poodles at that time, and then they had babies. So I sold the litter, and I got like a substantial amount of money. I think it was 5,000 Ghana cedis. They had 5, I sold one for 1,000. And like within like a week, 2,000 was finished. I was like, hey, this money will finish and I won't even be able to trace it. So let me use it to do this backpacking tour. And I remember like when I was researching and asking people like were making it so scary and heavy. I just stood up one day and just said, I will not ask anybody again. I found this Ghana map that like had all the tourist attractions on it.
Good.
I took a bus. I use this platform called Couchsurfing, which is for travelers to find places to stay for free. And then I found places in some regions, and some regions I didn't, so I had to use like hotels, like really cheap hotels, like 50 Ghana cedis, ones that you're not too sure whether you should bath. Yeah, so I did that, and then I went on the road. So I'm trying to get to many tourist attractions, known and unknown, as I could. And then, yeah, I shared it quite a bit on my Instagram and a little bit on my YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. That must have been fun.
And it was really fun. And for like the 32 days, honestly, I didn't have any security scare. One time I left my parents at a bus station. I came back after a few days. Everything was intact.
Oh, that's nice. Go Ghana. Yeah,
go Ghana.
So what, you started off in Accra, what did you end?
I started off in Accra straight to the Upper East regions, and I did the Upper West, and I did the North, Brongahafo, Ashanti, Volta, you know, and it continued. Then my last stop was the Western region, Takoradi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that must have been fun.
Yeah, it was. It really was. It was very interesting. Yeah.
All right, so you started being a travel entrepreneur since what, 2015 or so?
No, travel blogging maybe since then.
Okay.
But the entrepreneurship has just been like a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. All right, so how many countries have you been to since you started blogging?
I've been to 13 countries.
13?
Yes.
Wow.
Mostly within Africa and Europe.
Okay, could you name 1 or 2 countries?
So in Africa, South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ivory Coast. And then in Europe, the UK, Turkey, Czech Republic, Germany, Austria. Yeah, I think. I feel like I've missed 1 or 2, but yeah. From what I can remember.
Okay, that's good. All right, so what is it like as a woman traveling alone, traveling the world alone? What are the things women need to look out for?
It's very interesting. I feel like sometimes, we'll ask for safety tips and everything, but the truth is you can apply all these things and things will happen. But I think that the one safety tip I would say is that, read the room, right? And just, even if you read that is the safest place ever, still have like your security consciousness. Remember that you're in a new space and cultures are different, right? Okay. But it shouldn't, I think one thing that I tell women is you shouldn't like be too worried to let people know that they're going out of your comfort area. Do you get what I mean?
Sure.
So for example, I was in Turkey.
Okay.
I was at the airport. I had a long layover. I was going to Prague and I used the Turkish airline.
Okay.
And I had like a 10 hours layover.
Okay.
And the plan was to go into Turkey whilst I waited because they give like e-visas, right? And I didn't get the whole process right, so I couldn't go when I was going, but when I was coming back then I went, right? So whilst waiting in the airport, there was this, cleaner at the airport that didn't understand English and kept kept like harassing me with, I don't know whether to say sign language or whatever. Like he was like, am I married? And I said no. Then he asked my age. He was like, I don't know how, but we were able to understand ourselves with how he was saying.
Okay.
Like, I got the impression he was saying in his country I would have been married by now. Can he get intimate with me? Okay. Can we go to the bathroom and do something?
Oh my God.
And then I will leave the waiting room one, and the Turkish airport is really huge. I'll leave the waiting room, he follow me and come back another time, came to give me some their snack that I don't like. The last stop was when I was going to the bathroom and he followed me and I shouted on him, like, because all other times I've been, it's okay, it's okay. So you need to be firm, right? You need to be firm and practice all the safety protocols you can pick up, and just be street smart, read the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so apart from that, have you ever had any scare?
A few racist experience. I remember the first night I was in Europe, I had to Google what to expect traveling whilst black.
Oh, okay.
I had to Google that because I was getting so stared at, and that wasn't like I'd been to the UK. UK is a cosmopolitan, so everybody and everything is that. But this time I was in Czech Republic, and personally, like I was roaming around Europe for like a month, and I can count the number of black girls I personally saw, right, in the tourist areas and stuff like that. So yeah, like I had to Google because people were staring at me in the buses, in the thing. Like I remember there was a flight that was literally the only black person. This is 2015. I'm sure things have evolved better now. So I had to Google, and that's what really pushed my desire to share, because it was from others' experiences that I realized that some stares are curiosity, some stares are racist, how to feel, how to move. Like I had to read other stories to be able to, go on. So then I find true value in sharing your story from your perspective, because most of the stories too that I had were from African American women.
Yeah.
But I, being a Ghanaian with a Ghanaian passport, also had very unique experiences at the immigration counters and stuff like that. So I realized that I couldn't even just share as a black person, but I also had to share as a Ghanaian, with an Akosus passport. Yeah.
Oh, that must have been really quite a lot of experiences.
Yeah, but they are far in between. So I've had more goods than bad, but then,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the various countries you've been to and how you go around picking which country you go to. So let's start with Africa. Which is the top 2 countries you love so far that you visited?
I think Kenya is amazing. If I could relocate, I would relocate to Kenya. And I think that Benin is very underrated. Benin is amazing. Benin is amazing. I feel like it's a good balance between Ghana and Senegal. Or it's like it has a lot to see and do, but it doesn't have that city hecticness. It's chill, like it's a coastal, it's very chill. It's like, think of Cape Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very calm, but like it has all the city requirements that you need and so many tourist attractions.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love Benin.
Before.
Like I made it my point to promote Benin as much as I can. I think it's amazing. I think when they decide to really push their tourism, Ghana and Senegal are going to cry.
All right, okay. So let's talk about Kenya and Benin. Being a woman, what did you observe about the women in both countries?
I don't think I had any unique experiences there simply because I was a woman in that space. What I noticed in Kenya, I don't know, for some funny reason, I told myself that, I'll relocate to Kenya because I don't know, everybody that I saw was about my size. So I was like, But, and the Kenyan women are really lovely, very pretty, honest. I didn't experience it in a way that the women stood out different from like the general, just everyday things.
Everyday things. Okay, that's nice to know. All right, so you've been you've been traveling around the world, 13 countries. What's your objective for traveling?
I think my whole thing is travel and see. Like I think it started from the first trip that I had in Ghana to the Volta region, which was inspired by my Nigerian friend. And I had heard so many stereotypical things about the Volta region, and I went, it was completely different. When I was backpacking across Ghana, I'd heard so many things about so many places that it's not that I found them to be untrue, but it was like they're little, like these places are much bigger than these things that people say about them, right? So I have this huge passion to travel and see for myself. I'm genuinely curious about the world and what it has to offer. I'm very interested in people. Like I tell people that my hobby is people watching. So travel allows me to observe a space and the people and also be in it and engage. And it's like even business opportunities, it opens your mind, your conversations are different. Like I love it. I love. It makes my soul happy. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. All right, 13 countries. Viewers love to know what's the next country Shirley's going to?
Oh, my next target is Senegal.
Okay.
Yes, another thing is I'm trying to also do visa-free countries for the Ghanaian passport holder.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to cover as much of the visa-free countries as I possibly can. 2020 was, I was supposed to do the West African road trip and then COVID happened.
Okay.
Yes, and right now, outside of COVID, the economy has happened.
True.
Things are double the price that they used to be. So I'm trying to make that possible, but I really want to do Senegal before the year ends. I really want to do Burkina Faso, but I'm hearing there are issues there, so I'm not too sure about that. So Senegal, Burkina Faso, maybe Dubai, and then maybe Cape Verde.
Ah, Cape Verde is really interesting.
Yeah, because from Senegal to Cape Verde would not be as difficult. It's like it's easier to go from there. So I plan on hopefully doing the two.
That's right. All right. As we bring up the interview to a close, what's your opinion about tourism in Ghana since we're based in Ghana?
Yeah, tourism in Ghana is definitely improving in terms of attention on the tourist attractions. But one of the problems I feel like we have is, apart from road networks, some of the roads to these places are intense, like really rough.
Okay.
And this is a money maker for the government and the community. So I think that importance must be placed on that, the roads. But also information is limited. And thank God for Instagrammers and bloggers, because now they are like the key source of information for attractions and stuff like that. So I definitely think that the government could improve on that. They are doing better with the Visit Ghana and things like that, but they should be where we all go for information, right? And so yeah, that's what I think about tourism in Ghana.
Okay. All right. So could you name top 5 locations in Ghana if people who want to come to Ghana to see?
Okay, so I think that I would do it on what you are coming for.
Okay.
So if you are coming for enjoyment and stuff like that, definitely Accra, nightlife, restaurants, Accra. If you are coming for adventure, hiking, those type of things, I would say like the Volta region.
Okay.
Right, the Volta region and maybe the Western region. If you are coming for a laid back, just to chill, beaches, then mostly the Western region and the Eastern region. If you are coming for culture and tourism, I would say the Northern regions.
Sure.
Like you have like direct access to culture in a way that you may not find in Accra, right? People living, their authentic version, seeing, life as is.
As it is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what's the future for Shirley?
Okay, so growing my YouTube and just focusing on, because I keep saying that my whole thing is to share, and I don't want to lose sight of that. So sharing relevant information. So hopefully developing guides and stuff that people can tap into. And growing my business, which is Bucket List Ghana. We are focused on unique experiences that you can get only in Ghana, as well as tours. And then we do a rentals too, just to give people access, right? Because sometimes you can see the thing online, you want to do some, but you can't buy. Adventure stuff is quite expensive.
Yes, it is.
So then you can always rent from us and experience it.
Okay, that's nice. All right. So our viewers out there who love the interview and they'd love to get in touch with you, get travel tips from you, places to go to in Ghana, Kenya, Turkey, all that, and of course for the bucket list, which you started. Could you give out your contact details?
They can find me on all social media platforms at Akosus Shelley. Yes.
Akosus Shelley?
Yes.
One word?
Akosus Shelley, one word.
Okay.
I'm sure you put it.
Yeah, sure. The contact will be below. All right. What's your last word to women out there?
Travel and see. Do not let fear limit you. Unfortunately, what can happen to you on the road can happen to you at home. So don't let that stop you from seeing the world and,
All right.
Travel and see.
Travel and see. Okay, guys, you heard it from Shirley herself. Travel and see the world. It's beautiful, exciting places to see all over. And she's recommending what, Volta region? And
Western region and the Northern region.
And the Northern region. When you're in Ghana, those are the regions you need to go see. Nice places, nice views. You don't regret it. Thanks a lot, Shirley, for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend about Just Roam in Africa. And until the next show from Shirley and I, it will be
bye.